Hey guys, I'm Gent on occasion, and today we're fighting a lot of orcs. There's going to be a lot of them, and there's many points to take over. There's a lot to do, and in fact, seriously? Hang on. Okay, that's unusual. Okay, no, we can reach. For some reason, when you hide the toolbar, it actually deletes that much of the screen, so you can't scroll to the edge of the screen for some reason. Look, you can actually get much further with this up, so that's really unusual. Anyway, whatever. Things. Let's scout there. Let's scout here. Alright, I want really good line of sight on all these jerks. Over here, I probably also do. I'm going to have to move him across. That's fine. Probably, mostly. Let's also shove an Ogryn in there. That sounds like fun. Let's put you back here. Let's put a Vanquisher over there, over there, over there. Punisher, I'm going to put like fairly central. And artillery, we're going to spread out a little bit. Alright then, command. Sure. And then we have A over there, we get A over here, and then we'll get some more infantry. That's silly. Yeah, let's readjust a little bit. Now, I will move you back as well. How's that sound? Sound good? Yeah, something like that. Sure, why not? That'll do. That's everybody. Let's get stuck in. So we still have loads of resources, which is great. Like loads and loads of requisition. So hopefully in the next few, rounds, whatever, next few missions, we can hopefully fill up our ranks a little bit more. And hopefully we won't have to replace too many. It is always hard to say though. So these bombers, I'd quite like to remain alive. For as long as I can keep them. So I am going to start blasting people. Ooh, some tank busters. Alright, let's get rid of the tank busters. Who are you going to call? Bombers. That's how the song goes, right? There's something strange in your neighborhood. Who are you going to call? Bombers. That's it. That's definitely it. Alright, let's blast them. Finish them off without losses. I really like being able to defeat things without losses. That excites me. That Grot tank, unfortunately, isn't going to get the message, is he? No, he's not. He's going to survive. Ooh, big shooters over there too. Big shooter support. So shooting these guys are going to then shoot. So I'm going to be a bit careful. See how these guys are going to join in when we attack people? So we do need to deal with them early. I mean, they're entrenched fairly well here, actually. So we can do some pretty big damage to that Ork siege battery. We'll leave you where you are. Oh wow, you actually have a Chimera. That's interesting. Kind of want to get through those tank busters as well, but god, they are they're really entrenched in here. I also need to whittle them down. There's a lot of stuff we need to do, a lot of things we need to kill. We've got the Punisher there though. Right, let's deal with the big shooters, so I can deal with other things a little more safely. I've got loads of these guys to move up. I don't think we actually need these guys alive. Our objectives, it doesn't say anything about actually bringing those up, though we did get given these bombers in order to destroy these things. So I don't know if they're just like... Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I mean, they seem great. They seem cool. We could get rid of this war buggy as well, couldn't we? They are going to support, though. Can I... I can plink away at that. God, I'm gonna take a lot of damage because they're tank busters. We don't want to be getting into a scrap with a bunch of tank busters, do we? Let's get our old grins up here. We can basically wipe them out without problem, so we'll do that. And some shooter boys that for some reason we can see with you, but we couldn't see with you. Always something, isn't there? Wow, you guys. These shooter boys are weirdly effective here. Why is that? Why is that? You have 1 initiative, they have 4, that's why. Got much higher initiative on the Hydra, but also they can't reach us anyway, so that works. You've not shot yet, but I can't really have you shooting the tank busters. I think we just attack them with all of our infantry, you know? I think we just start fighting them. And I think our bombers just can take a bunch of damage, and I think that's fine. And then we can basically wipe out those guys. So initiative on you guys is 6, theirs is 4, so we should be able to attack them before they can retaliate, right? Although I think they still get to shoot before you can do your melee, I think. I think that's how that works. Yeah, that's right, I'm starting to pay attention to some of the stats now. To try and, you know, eke out just a little more value. It's not much extra, but, you know, it will help. I also don't like the damage I'm going to take from that war buggy. We can basically wipe out the war buggy with these bombers, though, so I think I'm going to, even though it's going to hurt the bombers considerably. I sort of don't care. I really would like to get rid of this siege cannon. I feel like that's going to do a big chunk of damage to a tank or something at some point. So as much as I want to get rid of those tank busters, I guess I can finish them off with the Ork. So yeah, I think we'll try and deal with a bunch of these tank. Yeah, a bunch of the super cannon. And we can do a lot of damage to those big shooters from here, actually. Which is nice. Yeah, and they will shoot. These guys will be able to get a shot in. Yeah, maybe I'll just go for the, let's go for them. I'll go for the big shooters. Just make it so they can't really support anymore. Also, I guess you guys can move up a smidge, can't you? And you guys. Who has low morale? Anyone? Not really. No, pretty happy bunch. They're a little sad, but broadly speaking, I'd say our guys are doing quite well. You can attack these shooter boys, and I think it's probably worthwhile. I think they're going to get pretty hurt by whatever's over here. But still, I think focusing on these guys first makes the most sense. And yeah, more tanks and things over there. A lot more, in fact. And more vehicles are on the way. So you can drive along this road quite happily, by the looks of it. So pushing our tanks into this bit is going to be tricky. A lot of bombers getting hurt, but that's okay. Yeah, a lot of vehicles on the roads here, you know. There's some tank busters, we've got to deal with them in a hurry. Oof. Yeah, a lot of tank busters. It's almost like they knew we'd bring tanks. Who'd have thought? Okay, so yeah, we've lost a lot of our bombers. We can get rid of the super cannon though. And we can get rid of the shooter boys. Now, do I just start blasting these tank busters with all our artillery? Maybe I do. I feel like our Ogrins can just finish them off though, and I think I will. I think I probably will. Okay, let's get the Punisher to blast them first, and then I'll run in. Soften them up a little. And we can't get rid of that war buggy. And that Grot tank is not going to last either. Oh, well, it did though. It did last. Oh, we destroyed the first Ork siege battery, apparently. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did that a while ago, but thanks, game. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. And there's the tank busters. Alright, let's bust them up. Nice. Okay, that feels good. And then we can get the Ogrins to run in and just clean house, I think. Then we'll move you up to finish off the tank. These guys are going to get their leadership back up pretty soon. Yeah, I want to keep you in the trench there, though. More tank busters back here. So those guys need to go next. Having some artillery to soften these guys up is very, very useful. Okay, we can wipe them out with our command squad there. Then I guess we could move the bombers up to attack these guys. Really do need to do some work to those tank busters, though. I'm really worried that they're going to sneak in and do some damage. If we move here with the Ogrins, we could probably do some pretty substantial damage. I'm a little worried about these shooter boys as well, though. I'm trying to think if we got anything else. I guess I could move you up. Annoyingly, our Punisher has already done some work. We have these guys still. They could move up and, I don't know, maybe finish off those shooter boys. I don't really like them out in the open here, but I mean, we can do some pretty good damage to them. If we can clear out more of these, then we don't have to worry as much. So they're going to be a problem, aren't they? I mean, not that bad. We can wipe out those tank busters, and we can pretty much wipe out those shooter boys. Let's get rid of the tank busters, even though I think the shooter boys might end up more of a problem. So taking some damage here, that's okay. I'm going to move up our command squad. I'm a little worried these guys can really tear up our command squad. We could move you up, though, couldn't we? That works. Can you get close enough? You can. Alright, we can do some damage to those shooter boys. So that's nice. We can move you up a smidge. Is that worthwhile? Maybe. Maybe it was. Who's to say? Let's get you wiping out those Gretchen. We are going to need our Sentinel over here so we can see what's going on this way. Definitely. Okay, if I move here, I can shoot those shooter boys. So what's their range? 1 to 2. So I could go here and I can shoot with the heavy bolters and the Vanquish cannon. Which isn't bad. It's not bad. But yeah, 19 against 32 though. I feel like they would still tear us up quite badly. Let's just move you up a smidge. I really don't want the shooter boys just like shooting at my bombers or something. But I need to protect my command squad. They got really beaten up last time. We can move up here and deal with some Gretchen though. I know, it's again with the command squad, but it's Gretchen and they are a little sad. Although I think I want to make sure our leadership goes up for all these guys. Our morale, rather. And for you too. For you as well. Let's move you up as well. And let's move you up. Okay, good. So the Ogryn are a little exposed. I don't like that they're exposed like that. But, you know. I was going to say, but, you know, we're fine. No, they are being attacked by everything. Because, of course, they are. More tank busters. They keep shooting at the bombers with the tank busters, which I really appreciate. It's like they don't want to survive this. You know? And I can do some good damage to this Grot mega tank. So that cheers me right up. I mean, I'd love to do something with those Ogrins, but I think I have to, yeah, what's the point? You know, what's the point? We'll use other Ogryn. Now, let's move you over here to wipe out those tank busters. And let's move you up. Alright, there's some business going on over here. I'm a little worried that there's going to be... You know what? I think we want to go for this first. And work our way down. You know? Maybe split up around here. Go there and there. But if we attack here, then we have artillery attacking us from here and here. You know, if we attack here, here and here, here. Like, we'll be fighting multiples. So if we just go right into the top here, we can shimmy across, and I think that'll probably be the most efficient. So I think that's what we want to do. So we'll just move back from them. And that's not a problem. How's that sound? It sounds great, okay? I don't need you to react. It's fine. It sounds great. Because it is. It's brilliant. I don't know the damage I'll take there. Don't know. Ogrins? Yeah, we can basically wipe them out without a problem, so I will. Let's move you up. We do have a Chimera. Let's get you up here. You can do some damage there. Sorry, it's not a Chimera, it's a Trojan. Interesting. Interesting. What is that gun at the top? Or is that a little crane or something? Because they only have heavy bolters. So is that a little crane they have? Maybe. Kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'm sure it's a Forge World thing. Now, let's start moving north. Yeah, we can get some free damage in there. You guys have already shot, so that's fine. That works for me. Yeah, let's move you up. Move you up. Let's hop you over. You've not moved a tool yet, but that's fine. Let's just move you here so we can get line of sight on something. Okay, don't like the potential damage we take over here. But most of its weapons are out of range. So might not be a bad idea. Start whittling him down a little. Yeah, and you can't get anywhere near the enemy there. Can I? I can finish you with you. And then... yeah, if I move here, I'm not going to be in range to shoot that guy. But at least I'll have him handy for next time. Do I want to try? I think between these two, we can put that down to 4. And I don't think he can put the strength of any of these down by 1. That already went down by 1. Oh, nice, we've gone down to 3. Oh, you got us down by 1, so that's a pity too. But I think we're fine. Yeah, let's move you up. You stay where you are, because I want you to get more morale. He could have got more morale as well, actually. That would have been handy to keep him there, I think. Him too. I really need them to be next to a command guy. So we're a little squiffy from like trying to reposition, but that's okay. And those Chimera are all dead. Okay, so we lost those bombers. It's not that Chimera, it's the Trojan, but you know. Whatever. Again, they've stayed out of range, which is nice of them. So I guess I'll just keep shooting them. Yeah, alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, let's head north then. Thanks, game. And, okay, found some guys. Shooter boys with big shooters. That have 3 range. They have 3 range, so blasting them with artillery is going to be preferred. Okay, wonderful. Now if I get a little closer, I can just blast them to bits. Now, the Ogrins, do I want to move them into a defensive position here? Maybe. If I move them here, this will block line of sight from anything trying to shoot from inside. And like this will, yeah, like we have a lot of stuff that will block line of sight. Yeah, so we can't just wipe out those guys entirely, which is a good feeling. And remember, we are just trying to destroy their, like, cannons. We're not actually trying to take victory hexes, are we? It's just, yeah, near the victory hex, they'll be bad guys. Because, yeah, victory hexes don't seem to mean anything in this game. I find it really weird. They're very strange. Sure. Sure, why not? Aw, bless. Just this, like, token amount of damage is really unusual. Yeah, let's stay on the road. Alright, don't listen to Frodo. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, let's move you up here. Hopefully you'll get triple? I have no idea. Maybe they'll get triple morale back. I would like to refit them so we can get them back up to strength, but yeah, we do have the resources for it. Oh, hello. We found some Ork batteries. You know what? These 3 guys, I think can probably... you know, our artillery can probably destroy theirs. Oh, hi. Hi there. You know how, you know, I wasn't worried about these guys because of all the line of sight blocking we had? Yeah, well. Well, here we are. And now that's blocking line of sight, so we have to get the Vanquishers into melee with them. That's scary. Could just start blasting them with this. These guys don't seem to be firing at anything. Bit of a spooky place for a battle fortress. Because it's got Ork in the name, so it's a fortress. It's not canon, but it should be. It should be. Alright, I think we're just going to have all of our artillery blast him. We need to whittle it down somehow. And I know it's not great. You know, it's not perfect. But you know what? We will kill one. Yeah, we can do some good damage here. I'm a little worried about that guy. I should have put in something with higher morale. That was very stupid of me. Oopsie poopsie. Let's move you up anyway. And am I going to attack him with the Ogrins? I'm going to attack with the Lehman Russ first. And good, that worked out great. And we still can't quite kill it. That's annoying. And the bombers can't get into range there either. So nothing can quite get into range there. Well, I hate that. Those big shooters and the runt herds. Interesting. There's a war boss in there too. Don't really know what the deal is with him. We're just going to get off the road. We're going to listen to Frodo. Frodo was always the smart one. Didn't mean to do that. Let's move you into this trench. You can see better. Alright, we found the next enemy over there. These shooter boys have already taken a bunch of damage, which is great. But yeah, let's wipe out those Gretchen. Let's get you up to there. Alright, we can do more damage to them than they can do to us, so that's fine. And yeah, let's move everyone up. Well, mostly everyone. Okay, line of sight is blocked there, so that's perfect. I am going to need to push him up, probably into this area, into here, because line of sight... Here, hang on. I was going to say, line of sight doesn't block your line of sight, but... I think it probably does. So yeah, we're going to have to move him up here so we can spot these, so we can do another round of artillery. But that's fine. And yeah, this guy's very injured. I am going to try and attack it, because we might lower its morale some more. Ow. Mean. Can't believe you do that to me. So rude. Let's move you up. And I'm actually going to move you to here, so you can benefit from the extra leadership granted by them. I'm going to move you into this position. And I think we're in a nice spot. Probably. Just ow, you know? Just frickin' ow. Don't want you to get the kill. Because they're going to have to sit tight for a while. After this, I think. There we go. Good. Alright. We can finish off those big shooters. So I will. And I'm going to move up our Sentinel pattern. Sentinel pattern? No, Armageddon pattern. Sentinel. I'm good at words. Let's shoot you. Yum yum. No more batteries for you, mate. They're still sat there. Can they do anything from here? Maybe. We could start blasting and then these guys could start funneling down this way when we destroy that or attack this thing. Either one, really. Get all of our infantry into this area, I think. Let's pull you back to here. I am going to put your strength up again, I think. It's going to cost us like 100 points, it's fine. It's not a big problem. So happy with that. And then we can also have them rest next turn to get that strength to full. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm just going to shoot the shooter boys. So they're all shotted boys. Oh, you know what? Let's finish them off with you. And then, if I inch forwards, I can have you do basically no damage to this runt herd, but I still killed 2, apparently, even though I'm not seeing any preview down there of anything happening, but that's fine. That's how they want to play. That's how they want to play. Okay, I think that's good. I am not liking the amount of turns we're getting through, because I still feel like there's a lot of guns we need to destroy. Like a hell of a lot of guns. Like that one. And there's another gun wagon, which we can reach from here, which isn't a bad idea. And yeah, it can retaliate a little, but not much. So that's perfect. There's a warboss there, who also doesn't have much health, currently. So that's good. Okay, now we have these guns. So we can start blasting them. Oh, nice. Nice. Can't do as much damage, your morale's a bit rubbish. We're going to have to move you up, I think. We're going to rest you. I'm going to put your strength up by all of it. Lovely. Lovely stuff. And I think you too, actually. So we're down below 3,000 now, which is a bit sad. But it is what it is. Let's shoot you. Finish him off with that. This Vanquisher has already shot them. How about you, though? You haven't. Nice. Let's get you in there. And now, I think we can probably... Okay, so they didn't quite get finished off, but that's okay. We might be able to... I was going to say we might be able to deal with them with the bombers or something, but actually we can't really reach without using the, like, the Trojan, which isn't going to do as much damage. They're 1 to 3 range, these guys. So they can retaliate in a big way, but I don't think they're going to be able to see us from there on their own. Which is good. Yeah, we have a command there for him. So let's just push you up a little. That's okay. You're going to get some help. And, okay. That's another turn already. We are burning through these turns. They can reach. They do have line of sight. That's scary. Don't like that much. And again, we can tickle these guys. Let's get you out that way. We do need to deal with these runt herds. We do need to deal with them. They got this experience, apparently. I don't know how that works. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it does anything, honestly. But, you know, one day we might find out. So, yeah, 1 to 3 range is quite mad. Hello there. It's a DAKKA gun. Which sounds made up. Because technically it is. Because, you know, it's all made up. Oh, you know, the gun wagon back there too. Oh, we can't shoot over the Ork camp. Silly me. Makes sense that we can't. You know, did I need to grab that? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. You know, is that going to get in my way of a good time? No, it's not. Again, real weird how little damage I can do to them. Okay, that's all marvellous. Let's move all you lot up. I'm not going to move you. I can move you right up in there, so yeah, let's do that. I am going to need to repair that, I think. Because that, you know, the line of sight we're getting from these guys are amazing. Really useful stuff. I think he can probably move out the way now. Probably have him leave. I think I'll keep him in the back, actually. I'm a little worried. Let's, yeah, let's just refit so we can get their health back a bit, their morale back. That'll do. Okay, there goes another turn. Okay, we can't see them right now, which is surprising. Still can't. You have no line of sight, do you? Not really. If I move him there... No, let's move him down here. Now I can see them. And we can start blasting them with everything we have. Okay, now we're starting to see some damage now that they're broken, I think. Yeah, now their morale's worse. They're starting to get a bit upset with all this being shot nonsense. I also want to refit that one. Let's get some more tanks there. And where's our Punisher, anyway? There he is. He's the one we just refit. Silly me. It's hard to tell sometimes. The Leman Russes do all look alike. I know they have like a longer thingy, but... You know, thingy, turret. When there's just like a bunch of dirt around them, like, you don't really see what's going on, you know, with the sponsons and stuff. You just see the rough shape of a tank and think, yeah, tank. You know? At least I do. That's how it's done. Nice. Oh, we took a little damage there, sure, but... Yeah. That went well. Okay, so we cleared out, what, 4 positions now? Out of, yeah, there's another 5 to do. Jeez. This is gonna take some time. I mean, we are getting close to the rest, though. You know, I think we're doing okay. Maybe. I feel like there's a lot of stuff here, like in this area, that we're never going to need to worry about. So I think that has helped. I think that's probably helped. Get our artillery machine moving. Let's replenish you. And I guess I'm going to have to babysit you a second. I need your morale up. So if we can get it up a little bit, then that'd be great. We also kind of need you over here too. Let's... Oh, actually, you're helping that one out. No, you're helping that one out. Okay, let's move you here so those Ogrins can get some help. And I think everyone with yellow morale is next to a commander, so we're good. Good. Alright. I think ignore these roads, and we go this way, and then we push up. No, I think we do need to... I think we need to go to these roads, and then we can use the roads to go south. Okay, flak attack again. So our artillery doesn't have much else to do except shoot this flak attack again, so it's going to shoot the flak attack again. Or I guess those Gretchen, but I think we're probably fine in that regard. You can't get to that town, huh? Weird. And let's keep moving all of you lot up. Okay, brilliant. I say brilliant. I don't really like that this guy is so far back, because he is supposed to be our scout. So, you know, scouts should generally be in the front. Oh, and you can finish off the flak attack again. Which looks amazing, by the way. Look at all the different turrets. It's very fun. Alright, we're like halfway through the turns. I'm not even quite halfway. So I think we're doing fine. And if we're not, then I don't know. I'll cry. You can't stop me. I'll cry. Okay, you have slightly worse morale, and you are looking a bit iffy, aren't you? Let's put your health up on you two. Your morale is starting to sink as well, which I hate. But let's get rid of this enemy Ork siege battery. Oh, and you can reach from there too, huh? Lovely. So yeah, let's finish that off. This is sort of working, actually, just getting scout on them and then blasting them to bits, but it's going to be a lot more difficult, like, here. Like, where can I sit that's going to allow me to see through that area, you know? Alright, let's move you up to there. And let's start shooting that tank. Let's start shooting it a lot. Perfect. Shove you out at the front there. I know, it's a bit of an awkward spot for him, but... it is what it is. Do you want to push you up in front? What's your range? Not bad, you can do some damage there without retaliation. A little worried about that war boss. We could always try shooting him. That's a neat trick. Oh, and you should probably move up too. Let's move you up to there. Alright, that'll do, I think. Gretchen moving up here. Let's have a little fight, that's fine. They could melee across a river, which is upsetting. Not happy about that. That feels illegal. Nice. That was fun. Now, there's our Punisher. I need to scout that area out in a minute. I only need to be able to, like, scout it and then blow up the guns. That's all I need to do. And then I can just push all my army down here, right? So, I mean, that's pretty good. That that's the case. We can basically wipe them out. But let's, yeah, let's make sure we don't really take any casualties. In fact, let's just not take any casualties at all. How's that sound? Are they doing anything to us? I think technically they still are. You're in a bit of a ugly spot there, aren't you, mate? Oh, and you can shoot from there in your transport. Lovely. Let's make sure you're buffing our boys up. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, we didn't even need to shoot. I would like to kill those Gretchen. I would. Don't like them. Don't like them. Now, I guess I'll just move you up a bit. We can wipe them out, so I will. Okay, good. Good. So yeah, we only need to get in range for our Earthshaker cannons and start blasting. That's all we need. We just need line of sight on them. And... oh, no, you're still in the right. Oh, you're not. I keep doing that. I keep moving units that they probably shouldn't be. Alright, now we're beyond halfway, but... 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 positions. Only 4 remaining. So, you know, good, I think. I think we're on track. That's what I'm trying to get at. Come on, guns. Found them. We found them. We found them, guys. There might be another one back there, though, so I do need to still be on my toes. There's also some hard boys. Some hard boys. Do I need to send another one that way? No, I will send another one this way. Okay, we found some more friends. Actually quite a lot. That was probably a bit risky. Okay, we can really do some work to the DAKKA gun here. There's also this flak battle fortress, which looks cool as hell. Really cool looking thing, that. Very fun. So... yeah, it's got a super cannon that's bulky and a couple things out of range. We're going to need to hit that with all our artillery, I think. But for now, I think it's probably still best we just get rid of the DAKKA gun. We can also run in those Ogryn veterans and probably do some really good damage to it in melee. But, feels risky. Feels risky to me. Like, all you guys are really stuck in the back here. It's, yeah, we got some problems, actually. Okay, they've got, like, no range, so I'm actually going to move you forward so we can start shooting them a little. And you know what? We might be able to get the scout over here and destroy whatever's back here with our artillery over the river, too. Which could be really useful for us. I'm going to move the Punisher forward. And do basically no damage to anything, apparently. Yeah, that's my plan. Alright, let's shoot them, I guess. Let's shoot them again. And we can shoot them again from here. I just want to whittle them down as much as I can, basically. You know, the more whittling we can do, the better. Okay, let's get you guys back up to strength. Yeah, you're in a good spot. Maybe move the Ogryns forward. I'm a little worried about the battle fortress. I think we can handle it quite well, though, with all our tanks. And maybe the artillery. We'll inch forwards. If we move to, like, there, we should be able to see behind this to see if there's any more artillery. Okay, that was pretty good. This isn't so good, though. I don't like the Grot tank moving this way. Okay, a lot of people shooting at the Hydras, but not actually doing much. not actually achieving a whole lot. Do need to deal with them now, though, which is a pain. I can get the Ogrins over here and waste them, though. Do move the Sentinel. I mean, I have, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff back here. That is the stuff I was hoping to largely ignore, but, you know, here we are. Okay, it does seem there's nothing else here, which is great. Let's move forward so I can shoot them with everything. And then, I think it's time we start blasting this with artillery. So... there's a lot of other stuff here that might be worth blasting with artillery. But a lot of them are also, like, pretty on the ropes. So those are the shooter boys with the support fire. So blasting them would be nice. Let's do that. Right, you can move up. You can do some pretty good damage to that thing, but... okay, you need to get out of the way. You're in a stupid place. You run to that tree. Tree? These are trees now, apparently, in my mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I do run in and start hacking it up with infantry. I think that might work really well. And then, yeah, let's just start whittling down all these other units that are around. Like all the shooter boys and such. So yeah, we will take some damage here for sure, but... ooh, we do a lot of that grot tank as well. And I can just get my... okay, yeah, that I like too. That I do enjoy. That should do it. Nice. Then I can have them move forward and probably wipe them out pretty happily. I don't like the idea of him turning around and shooting at us though. But, you know, we got guys in here for the purpose of blasting things, you know? They're here to kill enemies, so they should be doing that. But yeah, this guy, I'd like to move forward. Oh, we can go into... yeah, we can go into there. Alright, you deal with them. You deal with them. You can't quite reach that because this is in the way. Damn. Okay, I really want you to move forward. Alright, I guess you're going in the bog. Enjoy it in the bog. You can barely move forward. Alright, shoot the war boss, I guess. I was hoping to hit this with more things. But now that I'm looking around, I don't really know what I can attack. Attack it with. Okay, you guys had a fine time. Let's get our command units all down here now. Yeah. Alright, you. Finish off these shooter boys. Thanks, mate. Now, do I shoot with you first? Yeah, I mean, we're not going to lose a... I mean, we're hopefully not going to lose any of our tanks here. We'll still be on 4. And then we'll lose fewer Ogrins when we attack. I think we go with the Vanquisher first. It seems that we lost a just stunning amount of damage. Christ. Yeah, damage preview is ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. So we might lose that. We might lose that unit entirely now, actually. Because of that. Although, we can get some more damage in there. With our command squad. Can we attack the war boss with our other command squad? Yeah, like actually quite successfully. So I think I will. I just wish we had anything else that could attack this. But everyone has moved and attacked this turn. It's actually been a pretty big turn for us. They're attacking. Okay, they're going for our command squad. Good. This isn't so good though. Yeah, tank busters into infantry again. We're fine. We're fine. Move you into here. Can't quite destroy that. Not a problem. Let's start inching our artillery forwards. I mean, I was hoping to be able to have our artillery destroy whatever's back there from, you know, over here. So maybe I should think about starting that. Okay, we still can't see anything. You move down here. You can destroy the battle fortress because everything's out of range from there. It looks like. Nope, they are attacking back. Never mind. You know what it is? It seems that Actually, no, the flak attack and the big shooters should be able to shoot us there. It looked like they couldn't, though. They were red. It just... Things don't update very quickly in this game, I think is the issue I'm having. It's a bit dumb like that. Oh, we can wipe out the tank busters at range, so I will. And... yeah, let's move you in that way. You can get over here and get some good damage into him. Nice. Nice. Okay, a lot more damage than the preview was suggesting. Again, it's a weird game. It's a weird old game. Alright, only 2 sites left to purge, I guess. Alright, let's move you up. Let's move you up. But yeah, this is a tricky one. I think if we do move them up, we might be able to spot our target. We might be able to get artillery up here. I think I might have to try that. We'll see what happens when I get line of sight. So that gun wagon with zap cannon is probably going to try and get in our way a little. But maybe not. Maybe just ignore these two. And we just head, you know, north. Or through a northern route. Yeah, let's move over here. Can't see anything else yet. Alright. Everyone moved? Kinda feels like it. Okay, good. Well, they haven't, but they don't count. Because I forgot they existed. Alright, there's a cannon. You'd have to go right around, though. This is very annoying. Although I guess you can reach from here. So, there is that. Could do that. And actually, you can reach from here as well. So maybe we just do that as well. Because if we can destroy this, then all we have to do is destroy what's down here. And that'd be a pretty good feeling, wouldn't it? If I could figure out how to get into here. Alright, well there's one. There's one. We found one. Can you reach from there? You can. Okay, good. Good. That might be all I need to do. Alright, that's going to shoot you back. Let's just ignore it for now. Don't have to from there, though. We are pretty injured on that one. Can't reach that, but we can reach this, so I will. And then... God, I don't know. Let's move you there, so you can move here. So you can move there. Can't actually reach any of this stuff, but I can reach this guy. So, okay, next turn, I think you two can almost destroy this. In fact, one of you guys can probably finish it off. And then the remaining can shoot that. The remaining 2 guys can shoot this. Or I can move up a tank. I think we win next round, basically. Is what I'm getting at. Okay, that should be dead. Almost all of them are destroyed. Find the last one. Okay, I mean, I like that they do give you some idea that you're almost at the end. That I enjoy. I think that's smart. And that should be it. Oh boy. We did it. I think we still have to hit end turn, though, I think. For it to actually end. So let's destroy that too, I guess. Okay, that's destroyed too. Alright, done. I'm very happy with how we did there. I think we did a good job. We did spend a few resources on, like, replenishing our guys to keep them sturdy, but, like, not much. I think we did pretty well. I don't think we lost anybody. I'm trying to think if we actually lost anyone. Oh, the bombers, sure, but they don't count. So yeah, I think we did well. I'm happy with that.
Good, Commander. You have dealt the Ork warlord a severe blow. Hades will stand much longer now we have destroyed the siege batteries, before the accursed things were even operational. Destroying the flak guns as well is a great boon. Although the skies will never be safe as long as the Orks are here, we can at least capitalize on the lull you have created to begin an evacuation of non-essential personnel to Acheron Hive. Emperor willing, the shuttles should get away unmolested. I want you and your men on the last void ship. Take that useless commissar of yours with you.
Okay, Hades is doomed to fall, but at least we now have a small time frame to evacuate. Come with us, Commissar. The rest of Armageddon could use your leadership. Or no, Commissar. We will stay here with you. It's as you said, Hades needs every willing man. I think saying you should come along makes sense. Because I think they could. He seems to be the only one who's actually, you know, organising any sorties or anything that have any chance of success. So I think it's probably quite useful we keep him around. Or I'll stay with you. I mean, he doesn't like people throwing their lives away, and yet weirdly he seems to be throwing his life away. Though I guess for what he sees as a, you know, with good reason, but then maybe thinks he can cause the orcs enough of a bloody nose, or the fact that he's being hunted by a particular orc. You know, a particular orc wants to come in for him. He probably thinks he can do enough damage to spare the rest of the hives. But I don't know. It's tough. Come with us.
No, I stay, along with a few other brave souls ready to commit their lives to the Emperor. I gave my word that Hades will not fall. I don't intend to break it. Now go. Acheron will doubtless be under attack soon. I need someone mildly competent there to help defend it. You surprised me, Commander. The crucible of war often fashions great men out of the shoddiest materials, and maybe you're one of them.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Hello, Commander. You do get around, don't you? Alas, this looks to be the end. You have my personal good wishes in the impending engagement. Please forward them on to the citizens of Acheron. I send a gift of 20 of my personal bodyguard. I've had enough of their chuntering about a lack of action, so I send them to you. Station them on the front gates, and ensure they are the first to see the action they crave. I would send the Emperor's blessings, but I can't see how that will help. Farewell.
Yet again, Commander, I am forced to question your motives. You have taken us from one hopeless situation to the next. At least in Hades' Hive, we were operating under the auspices of Yarrick. How can we affect things here? The orcs are striking in greater numbers than we have ever seen. By the light of Ophelia, look! They're coming! Commander, order the men to defend the Hive!
I find your pessimism trying, Commissar. Let us take Yarrick's example. He inspired us, and in turn, we inspire the men of Acheron.
Captain Carone.
Colonel Carone. It's good to see you again, Commander, and your Commissar. After we separated, my men and I made for Acheron. The season of fire comes. Even the orcs will struggle with the conditions then. And there are reports that the warp storms are at... Here they come! Get ready!
Some fun stuff. Alright, control at least 5 victory hexes at the end of the scenario. Okay. So yeah, we just have to defend Acheron. That's all it is. So I guess they're going to keep pushing in. I mean, there's a bunch of war camps here, which maybe objectives, might not. Who knows? Like, who knows? I assume that at some point the weather's going to turn in this mission, you know? You know, the season of ash or whatever will show up. And I wonder if that will give us some kind of advantage. Like, I don't know, we're built for it. Like, it's the fact that this place is such, you know, awful terrain. And, like, the surface is so inhospitable. That's why Steel Legion have the sort of blitzkrieg thing. That's why that's sort of been written in, you know. Because, yeah, that sort of, like, everyone quick into armoured transports, move out, quickly offload, blast everything, back in the armoured transport to move again, right? It's that quick pace. That is largely because running around anywhere here on foot is you're just going to die. You know, you're just not going to last very long on the surface of this planet. So that's kind of how that goes. So let's see. What do we want to do? I have no idea. Probably end the episode, though. Probably. We can get 3 more guys. We can get 3 more guys. Is that because we lost a bunch of guys? I don't think it is. We still have 3 Ogryns, still have 3 command squads, still have 2 Sentinels, 2 Hydras. We still have the 1 Punisher and 3 Vanquishers, and we still have 3 Basilisks. So I think we're really quite well sorted out here. Still no upgraded Vanquishers, which is very sad. And there's a Salamander command here. We can actually get command vehicles now, which is lovely. I don't suppose you can get any Lehman Russ commands, right? No tank commanders? Not yet. But that's very good. That's very good if we could have a command thing like that's armored like that and get around quickly. I like the look of that. So I may do that. I may go ahead and grab ourselves a Salamander command at some point. I am very tempted by the vultures. So, yeah, they have increased evasion against all attack. Is immune to being assaulted. So yeah, melee stuff we won't have to worry about with them. They got some missiles and some las cannons, so like pretty good for dealing with armor. So like it's not bad, it's just like a lot of the armored stuff also is covered in guns. So they can retaliate, right? So that's the iffy bit. But yeah, maybe we get some air support. I am tempted by the air support. And the Salamander command. So I might get a Salamander and a couple of aircraft. But I am still tempted just to get even more Basilisks. Because having something with that range has been so helpful previously. Because like you still need to have a tile for the air support, right? It's not like they can fly above another unit. So you don't get that like layered offensive in the same way as if you just have more artillery. More artillery you can just reach. You know, the range on these things are absurd. 3 to 6 is crazy far. So, if you're in... And they ignore line of sight as well. So, I think just having more of them is probably better. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Guys, yeah, that's it for today. Hang on a minute. Is he all we got? There's the 20 guys that our Lord sent us. So graciously. It's ridiculous. That's it. That's them, apparently. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
I need someone mildly competent there to help defend it. You surprised me, Commander. The crucible of war often fashions great men out of the shoddiest materials.